Hello, welcome to my channel. Today we're looking for Peter Bancarz. He went missing December 28th, 1966. It's just after Christmas and before New Year's, from Portland, Oregon. He was only 34 years old. That is very young. He was 5'6" and 155 pounds. It says he was white Caucasian. It says he's a Canadian citizen who lived outside of Sherwood, Oregon. On the afternoon of December 28, 1966, his neighbors saw him drive away from his home in his car. The last confirmed sighting of Peter was about 11:30 p.m. when he left the Silver Skate Ice Arena in Portland, Oregon, after playing in a league hockey game. A few days later, his neighbors noticed Peter's car backed into his driveway. I wonder if it was unusual for him to back into his driveway. An associate of Peter's coming and going from Peter's house, which sounds like somebody else was driving his car and maybe stealing things from his home or something. I don't know, unless they stayed with him. I wonder if they killed him to use his car or what happened. Why would they be coming and going from his house? So it sounds like it may have been somebody he knew if it was the person who had his car and was coming and going from his house. On 4/15/1967, this is 4 months later, his brother reported Peter as a missing person. His family members have been unable to contact him since the end of December 1966. When contacted by police, the associate claimed that he had came to Peter's house the day after he went missing and they had worked on Peter's car, but nobody saw Peter with him, right? The associate said he came back the next day, but Peter wasn't home. The associate explanation for Peter's disappearance was that he probably left on vacation in Hawaii and many other places with unknown friends from Canada. That doesn't make any sense at all. That sounds so suspicious to me. Yeah, so there was no, and that doesn't mean he did it. It just means that I feel like it sounds suspicious. There was no indication, however, that Peter had left on a trip. Investigators found his passport, his luggage, his clothing, and other personal travel items were still in his home. It is believed that he was a homicide victim, likely that it's likely that he is a homicide victim, although they've never found his body. I wonder if he was killed in his home even, or something. I don't know. If he got in an altercation, or if it was, I don't know. It sounds like maybe it had to do with the person that was his associate, but I don't know for sure. Brown hair, hazel eyes, only 34 years old. Prescription glasses, round, wired, rimmed frame. There's just an image in the documents. And here's the contact information for the Washington County Sheriff's Department. If you have any information, it may be a different detective than the one that is listed. You might can find an email online as well. If you have any information at all about this case from so many years ago, don't feel like it's irrelevant. Just whatever information that you might have, you should give it to authorities and let them know, because it might help them with the case. You never know. It's been so many years, and if you have information, even if it's hearsay or you don't know if it's accurate or true, maybe you heard it through the grapevine, you should give them any information that you have. And if you have first-hand knowledge, we should definitely give them that information. Maybe you were a neighbor and you gave them information years ago and you're not sure if they still have that information because it's gone from investigator to investigator to investigator and different ways of keeping the information down. You might want to give them the information again. And there's his photo, so young. And I went to look through some John Does, but honestly, I didn't see anybody that was 5'6", so I have no idea what could have happened to him, and I don't know if any of these John Does could be him. I seriously don't think so, because, well, this one's Portland, Oregon, found in 1999, and the estimated date of death is unknown. And it says 35 to 60 years old, and he's only 34. So it just says a private citizen turned in a cranium and a mandible in his possession to the medical examiner's office in 1999. The skull had 2 gunshot wounds, defects to the left temporal right. So I don't know if that could be him or not, or because it seems like it could be almost anybody, right? You know, it doesn't even necessarily have to be somebody that was from Portland, Oregon. You don't know. But I'm putting that in there because anybody that was 35 to 60 years old, but it doesn't have even any years for the date of death or height or weight. They don't have any information. There's this man who was found in Greeley, Colorado in 2000, and he was only 5'4", so it doesn't seem like he could be him. But it gives the clothing that they were wearing and the sizes. And there was a wallet. I believe wasn't his wallet found in his home? So, I don't know. Was his wallet there as well? Passport luggage, maybe not his wallet, so I don't know. But this person was... the voter's registration card from Portland, Oregon was found in his pants pocket. So I don't know if they could read any names on it or how they could tell it was a voter's registration card, or if they could get any numbers off of it or anything. But it was believed that he was from Oregon and murdered in Colorado. But I don't think that would be him, because how would he even get to Colorado unless somebody took his remains there afterwards? And like I said, this one's only 5'4", and all the other ones are 5'7", and he's supposed to be 5'6". This is, I think they're 5'7" anyway, 5'7" or taller. This is Grant County, Washington, and it's another one that's unknown. And there's so many missing people, so you wouldn't know. And the victim was located near Desert Air south of Mattawa, June 26 of 1991. And then we have this one found in Oregon. It says 5'7" to 5'9". They're not sure when they died. They're not even sure what the cause of death is. But it talks about their clothing. So I just didn't see anyone that was 5'6". This one was found in British Columbia, Canada. It says Fraser River near Bristol Island. I'm not sure how far away that is. But it says estimated between September 1967 and March 1968, or 2 to 6 months prior. And he went missing December of 1966, so I don't think that could be him either. And this one's 5'7" to 5'8", but I wanted to leave it in there because, and I didn't do a name search, I just searched by hand through some of the ones in the Doe network. But here's this young man. He was only 34 years old, and maybe he just got into an altercation with somebody or an argument with somebody, and who knows, maybe they were drinking, who knows what happened. I have no idea, and I shouldn't even guess because I have no idea what could have happened to him, right? But if you have any ideas or any information, you should contact authorities and let them know. Anyway, please feel free to leave comments. Don't forget to pray for his loved ones, and have a great day. Bye-bye.